Hello, hello. We're just gonna get started right away because I got really distracted. Um, to put it bluntly, I figured out how planes worked, and I launched a few things into the sky. So, um, enough of that. We're going to get closer to fully automating things. Um, Unfortunately, I'm still very far off from that, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Um, I have a lot of these. I think I'll use it to make the screws since I have that farm turned off for the moment. It's gonna be painful to craft all of these screws, but that's fine. That's not fine. What in the world? Okay, I have fuel in there. I have fuel in there. Oh. One of these has 8 in it. I actually do want one of those, so we're gonna do that. There we go. And I'll probably stream this game for maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Because admittedly, I do want to get back to building things, and I do gotta plan for that. I could also just do all the planning on stream, but we'll see. I know as far as that goes, I'll have to redesign the port because of the crazy wide steering. I think I had it like 10 blocks apart prior, now it needs to be 20 just because of that. But yeah, that'll be figured out later on. Alright, otherwise, I got the 500 of these that I need. Pretty easy. I might. No, I don't have enough space for it. So what I can try and do. Oh wait, how are these holding 15 per minute? Wait, what's going on here? This should be oh. You know what? These two should be getting half. So, real quick, let me break this. Because what that was actually doing was pushing 20 into each. And then we'll do that, which should then actually split an even 30 into there. What's going on here? 91. What is all of a sudden hitting? Oh, wait. That could mean that one of my things is out, isn't it? Okay, two of them are out. Looks like those actually burn biofuel faster than these do. Likewise, they also provide more, so it's about time I start harvesting. I need all the stuff. Even if it's just bushes, it's helpful to deal with it that way because we might as well get more. Um, how many? Wow, almost. And actually, no, I do have enough. Right? I can actually just toss those in there. Then all I need to do is get a bunch of biomass. This is why I need the manifold. Okay, my inventory's a little bit trashed. That's fine. And then I have to sit here through a lot of these. After the Ficsmas event, I'll just have the constructors do it themselves. But right now they're being occupied. Or I guess maybe not, since technically I'm still using these. I think I'll just get 100 and split 25 in each. Just a little bit more. Alright. And then I'll do that. 25 into here. 25 into here. That should last a decent bit. 4 per minute is crazy. That's not even gonna last at all. But I'm pretty sure now the plates should actually be going through a little more efficiently. I think I'll use the iron I grabbed and craft a couple more though, since I do need 195 more total. And I'll almost have enough with this. I'll just need like 30 more. Alright, that's 12. Let's head over here. Yep, and I got 2 times that amount. Alright, so now we have part assembly. Okay, so what I want to do, I need plates for that now. Perhaps I should... Oh wait, never mind. I also do have a ton more of these ornaments being made. And I should have enough to research the next thing. I probably won't get too far with it, but that's fine. This needs even more of those. So that requires 100 of those. Maybe I should invest in that. Because if I can get the gifts naturally, that means I won't need to collect them around, and I can actually have that factory run all year round rather than focusing too much on that. Let's focus on this. Actually, hang on. Oh, right. I need the thing to come back. So, in that case, I'll head over here towards where I'll hopefully place the manifold. Or not, because I still don't have enough plates. And I assume that's because I forgot to grab them. Yes, it is. And then I'll be able to break those down soon. Alright, let's get those going there. I need a couple more plates, but for now I'll just get a splitter system running through here. And I'm out of iron plates again. Looks like that's a huge bottleneck, so once I get this thing built, I'm going to focus primarily on more iron plates. Okay. And yeah, I need more plates. And more copper wire, which is fine. Let me make the plates I can real quick. I'm almost there. And yep, I just need a few more plates. Cool. And it looks like that's it for that. So let me craft up more of these. Actually, wait, hang on. I have 22 plates in here. In order to make a constructor, I need 2 of those. I can't make those because I need 24 screws. I made a little more than I needed, that's okay. Now, in theory, I can take this down and these down. We'll run that over there. We'll run this over here. Get a constructor. This is gonna make solid biofuel. And we'll do that. All of these should have power. And later I'll connect that. Right now I don't want to. So that should start crafting up biofuel. And as of now, my limit is 30. Then I'll go to organization, throw in a storage container, which will be used later, of course. I suppose I can actually throw this right about here. We now have a capacity of 180, which means it should be working. Possibly. Oh, right. I think when I deleted the one over here, wait. No, I definitely did not delete their connections. What's going on here? Okay, there we, oh right, it turned off because I had to manually push it back on. Forgot about that. Even if it comes from a new source of power, you still have to manually turn it back on. Right. That's enough to have 5. Now, the thing with the manifold is I'm fairly certain the way I have it now is mildly inefficient. Um, belts, Mark 1 belts can only transfer about 60 per minute. Oh, and this can only push 60 per minute, so no, that's fine. And then I can just chuck these into here. I will have to craft these manually, but that's fine. I don't really care too much about that. But now we have everything being efficiently crafted. Um, I'm not so sure I want you at the moment because these two are actually, this one's not as cheap. This one requires rotors, which is an assembler material. But this one is quite cheap. So, I can push those into there, those into there. I have not gotten concrete in a while. Okay, so I have barely enough. And then I just need plates. Plates is the ultimate weak point I have right now, so maybe I should go ahead and do something about that. Oh, good lord. Okay. Oh, cool. I'm now missing concrete. Let me do that. Then I'll get a smelter. 2 smelters, of course. Because, alright, let me get a splitter a little bit better distance. Alright, this is now. Oh, right, okay. Turns out I need concrete again. Alright, 42 should be enough. We're just gonna throw that right there, because it's cool. We'll just let that go. So now I'm getting 30 per minute out of each of these. And if I go to the constructor, which requires 2 reinforced plates, let me actually get a crafting bench real quick. Alright, now I can get the constructor. And if I want iron plates, it takes 30 per minute, which is exactly what I'm getting out of here. And I'm missing plates. Good thing I have a bunch of iron I can craft with. Alright, and I do need more of these. I think I need one more. Alright, we're gonna get another. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. We're gonna get another one of these. Alright. And then I'll get a storage container somewhere over this way with a merger here. There we go. So now we get more of those. And I suppose while I wait, I'll just craft these up. Matter of fact, let me make sure I have enough fuel before I do that. Yeah, I'm losing. Oh, there is like 100 in each of the. Oh. Oh. Well, let's take that out. Hopefully that doesn't burn anything. Perhaps what I do is I also place a crafting bench right about here. Yeah. Alright, problem solved. And I have enough to keep cutting things down as well. I'll take it. Oh, hi. Ow. Alright. That's fine. Right as I was about to gain power, too. Okay. So, this crafts 60 per minute. These are each using 4 per minute. That's 4, 8, 16, 24. So if that's using 24 per minute, and it's 2 of these each. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 550. 550. Oh wait, hang on. I have about 22 minutes of power. Early game, doing math to figure out how long you've got power is crazy. Alright, we got well over 200 of those in there. That one's actually working now. Awesome. And now I need rotors. Okay, cool. The problem is I need a lot of iron at this point. And I'm definitely not getting enough iron with what I have here. Like, don't get me wrong, the factory's cool and all, but it is a huge bottleneck. And until I do research on things, I don't have the ability to overclock anything. I definitely have enough of those for that. Alright, I think we'll do rotors first. It just seems the most viable. I can't place anything away just yet. I also need a power core. And this unlocks overclocking. Alright, I think day 8 is gonna come before day 14. Hmm. Okay, fair enough. So, oh, I actually have these. If I look in here, yeah, it doesn't give me anything, but if I look into here, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to guess I need an assembler for that. The problem is assemblers are crazy expensive, and that just told me that starting with rotors is 100% the way to go. Um, Let me chuck like 2 stacks of those away because I don't actually need those at the moment. Because now I have this, and I can build this anywhere I want. Oh. Okay, so we now have access to infinite gifts, which I will temporarily store in this container because I don't actually have the power. Also, I'm gonna shove the ornaments and stuff into here. I'll do that. We don't need those right now. Um, the next thing I need in terms of that are the bundle, which probably requires an assembler, hence why it's the last upgrade. Oh wait, actually I'd have to do this in order to craft it. Power light and a snow dispenser. I need 100 of each of those, which I may or may not already have. Okay, I don't have 100 of the red ones. Oh. Okay. So that solves one problem. Then I need 100 blue, which I have, and then I'll need gold, or I should say copper and iron, which my guess is I need an assembler for. Assemblers 4 rotors and 8 reinforced plates. To which I need 6 more. And then I need rotors, which I think 4 rotors would be about 100 screws. That is a crazy high amount of screws. But once I get enough screws to make the rotor, I can make an assembler. And once I have an assembler, I can kind of switch its tasks between whatever I feel like switching it between. Okay. So now we have the assembler, which I'm going to place over here. Smart plating, we have different types of fireworks. Then we have these and these. I'm noticing that that is not how I use. Wait a minute. I am very lost. So, yeah, this is assembler, right? So why exactly is it not providing that? Oh, that's very strange to me. It is 2 items? Okay, let me check this again. So, the reward for this is the snow dispenser and the snow cannon. Yeah, the rewards for that are the copper and iron ornaments. You know what I think it is? I think it's a foundry, which is not something I'm capable of getting yet. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna use it in a rotor farm, I hope. So let's take this, throw it right there, and I want 2 smelters, and then I can get a splitter. Okay. And I might as well just throw that on there. Keep the aesthetic going. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit of iron. Um, I put a crafting station nearby, right? Yeah. I'm gonna gather that and I'll move it over here when I need it. Because I'm going to need a lot more constructors. There we go. Let me get 2 more splitters. One will go there. And connect through there. The other one will go here. And connect through here. Alright. We're making a mess of spaghetti. Except you guys aren't actually supposed to make plates, you're supposed to make rods. There we go. So now I'm getting 60 of those per minute. Really quickly. Let me make... I'm pretty sure it's another 8 of those. And then I should be able to make the assembler. But I'm gonna need even more reinforced plating so that I can make the other constructors. And I will need more constructors because I need screws. Alright, so if I want to make... And smart plating is a rotor and a... 2 rotor... Wait. Okay, it's a rotor and a reinforced plating. I want rotors that's 25 screws and 5 rods. So, if I have 60 of these, I'm about to have to draw. Hang on a second. Um, try this out real quick. Okay, cool, that works. So, if I have 60 iron bars, and I need to do... Let me see. It's 20 per minute, and then it's 100 screws per minute. And the problem is, in order to get 100 of those, I'm pretty sure it's 25 of these, which means there's a leftover 15. That's fine. And it will give me 4 rotors per minute. That just means... Oh god, how many assemblers is that? Wait a minute. That might be 25 assemblers. I'll have to look. Not assembler, sorry. Yes, words are hard. Constructors. Let me see just how many of these I get every minute, because I'm actually basing it on the minute cost, and as far as I know, screws don't have a... Yeah, I get 40 per minute. So I can get potentially 2 of these and overclock them slightly. Let me get another crafting bench real quick. Alright, we're gonna take that out. I will go to organization. And we're just gonna throw these into the thing there. And then I'll need 2 things of screws. Oh wait, let me take care of that real quick. Alright, constructor. Alright, so 2 of these will be screws. And it looks like I ran out of power. Oh. And that's because my max consume is officially higher. Alright, let me take a small break from that so I can get more power. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, there we go. But there's a lot of stuff up here. I'm not sure why I don't go up there. I'm pretty sure that would be the best place to go to get more of this stuff, but that's fine. Alright, I'm pretty sure I should be able to, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should be able to head over here. And before these run out, throw things in there. Alright, we're just gonna craft up as many of these as we can. This stuff is so time consuming to make. I absolutely need to invest in automating the biomass. Okay. So I seem to have about 700 divided by 4. About, there's no way that's 175 minutes. Oh, right, because 24 actually, so about 29 minutes. And I now have 100 of those, but in order to advance anywhere, I need those, which means I probably need a foundry. I will need fake snow and candy canes, so I'll make 2 more of those in favor of the constructor. Um, I forget how many of these I just said I needed, but that's fine. There we go. This is gonna be screws. I need to head back anyway, because I do need 2 of these power cores. Wait a minute. Okay, there they are. Actually, let me just grab them all. Why not? And the reason for that is I need all of these to be increased to 50 per minute, which is actually 12. Oh, right. And that's actually 12.5 per minute, rods per minute. So that would be 25. Yeah, no, that's right. So 25 rods per minute. I have 45 here. Okay. So so as far as I know, the best way to split 20, which is what I need for the assembler. Um, okay. We're gonna wait on that. I will power that up though. And we'll make rotors. I don't know how I'm gonna get 12.5. How can I get 25 and split it? Let me get my let me get my stylus back out. So 60, or actually, I have 15 over like so. I can combine this to get 30, and then split it into 3 to get 10 each. And then that's the 20 that I need. I could just throw this into a container. And then these will be merged. And this should be 25. And this goes into the assembler. Oh, cool. There's like pages here. Okay, so I lied about destroying this. That's gonna stay. I then need to merge. Okay, I need to merge these. I need plates. Okay, it's a good thing I have plates right over here being. Oh my god. Absolutely in love with my own factories now. Anyway, these two should be merged. That's 30. Wait, wait. I actually need the 25 for that, so let me actually merge these two just to keep it out of the way. Okay, cool. Then if I split it into 3, And then I need to, once again, merge two of these. And then this last one will merge with this one. And then this one will be split. Okay, this will be merged this way. And then this will be split like so. No, that's not gonna work. Whoops. All right, and then this will go into there. And then these will go into this side of the assembler, maybe not like that. And then these two will merge like so. Okay, never mind. I also realized something I absolutely messed up on. Or didn't really mess up on, but also didn't consider. So right now, this is 15 going into here. This here and this here are being merged, so that's 30 into here. And then 30 gets split into 10 on each path. And then 20 goes into there. That is the 20 rods per minute needed by the assembler. This is 10 going this way, and this is 15 merging with that 10. And then this is 15 merging with the 10, so that's 25 being split into 2. And that is 25 split into 2, 12.5 per machine. However, 12.5 per machine actually means that I'll be getting 50 of these per minute. And 50 of these every single minute, combined with 50 of these every single minute in here, is 100 per minute in here. I need Mark II logistics. Otherwise, this is actually like 40% less effective. And that's a problem. Unless I come in here and like take the screws out and then like manually feed this. Yeah. So I need Mark II logistics in order to get the ultimate top-notch factory. And what that means is I'm about to have to get quite a lot more electricity running. Quite a lot more power. Um, See, the problem is, in order to get Mark 2 logistics, I need another entire factory with pure iron so that I can get reinforced plating. Alright. My time is halfway up, so let's see about getting more of it real quick. Cool. Alright. Alright, let's head over here. 136 out of Alright, let me see if I can't get 50 of those. Um, okay, 50 of these is um oh no. Okay, I'm gonna be using 300 plates. At least I know I have enough. But I need approximately 600 screws, so I might as well get to it. Halfway there. Um, I definitely stopped paying attention. I was actually messing around with the Notes app that I use because it was my first time using it. Oh well. Um, Now I can make 50 of these. And then from there, I just have to get concrete. Hopefully 200 has been made. Oh, right. I'm using all 300 of those plates. It's a good thing I have more. I'll have to get those. Alright, we're about 60% there. 70% there. 80%. Every 5 iron plates is 10%, by the way, since I need 50. If every one was 10%, that'd be 100. Um, that was actually not as painful as I thought, but I was also distracted, so I'm sure that was more painful for everyone else than it was for me. The best part is that this part won't be painful. I have well over the amount of concrete that I need. Chuck that in there, launch. And if I'm correct, yeah. I should have enough since all I need is for this merger here to be a Mark II so it doesn't get backed up. And that should essentially mean that these are getting pulled out much faster. I could potentially try and just... This is going to have a risk of breaking things, but 15 megawatts. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. There we go. Just under it. Safely. So now we're actually getting 8 of these per minute. It's technically just doubling everything, and this is only going to work until it runs out of material. From there, it's going to run at a solid 50% efficiency. But 8 every minute is just over 1 every 10 seconds. Now let me head over here and figure out what I need for the next upgrade. Jump pods. 50 rotors. 150 cables. Let me go grab some of those real quick. Oh, right. 300 plates. I'm glad I have 2 factories building on that. But I might actually convert one, I'm not gonna lie. And then I need about 50 rotors. That's 43. I might actually convert the plates over. Um, yep, okay, we got a lot of plates there. I need another assembler, so maybe what I should do is consider this. I'll throw that out, because I don't really care for it. I'll need 8 of these, unfortunately. Okay, not enough space in inventory. Let's get rid of that. Okay, break this. Then I can build an assembler, and I can go to iron plating and figure out what I need. Okay, 30 plates per minute, and 60 screws per minute. So, my concern is 60 screws per minute is crazy. Over here, I have the 15 rods per minute, and that would be approximately, let me go to screws real quick. Assuming I split it, I'm pretty sure this default is 40. It's 10 for 40. Let me do some more notes real quick. So, I need, if I want 5 reinforced plates per minute, I need 30 plates and 12 screws per minute. Oh, wait. It's actually 12 or 30 plates and 60 screws per minute. One furnace is able to give me 30 iron per minute, which is 20 plates per minute. So this would have to be let's see, 30 is 20, that means 15 is 10, so this is gonna need to be 45 iron per minute. And then 60 screws is going to be, let's see, 10 is 40, so 15 rods per minute. So that one extra rods farm I have can go into this. And then with this, 45 iron going into here is going to be a bottleneck. So maybe I can lower the plates to 15. And if 20 was equal to 30 iron, cut that into fours. That would be 5 per. Cut 30 into fours. That would be a solid decimal. So that's not going to work. My other idea is to go with 10 plates and then 20 plates, which means I have 30 aka a full furnace of iron going into plates. And then I have one with 15 iron going into plates, and then 15 iron going into... Oh, wait a minute. The way this is set up is actually perfect. I just won't use those extra rods. So, this is plates. This is gonna have to be iron rods. And, oh wait, I actually do need another one. Let's turn this into iron rods, and then I'm going to build, a storage container. Let me also build a crafting bench. I'm gonna need 2 more of those. And let me just place a bunch of rods and plates in here. Okay. And I can also take all these now. Alright. So... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This should actually be plates. And so should this. This is going to be underclocked to 10 per minute, which is going to be 15 iron. I am then able to split this. It will intersect into that. And this one will be rods. And then these 15 rods can be placed... What is that? That's an assembler? Okay, let me break that real quick. Let me get 2 more reinforced plates. Not enough space in inventory. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, cool. Alright, let me get 2 more reinforced plates. And that is so I can get screws. And then I'm going to overclock this to 150%. And it says one of my grids have shut down, which means it's about time to move this back to default power. And take that. Cool. So now that I have 60 screws per minute, I can then try and merge these into, what is it, 30 plates per minute. And then I'll do an assembler here. That's 30 plates and 60 screws per minute. Where I will be getting an ultra slow 5 plates per minute. And then I can also head over here and chuck all these in here. I got jump pads. Okay, so I guess since I maxed that out, I should build the space elevator, which means I need a couple bits more of copper wiring. And it's a legendary thing that I have it all right here. And we got the space elevator completed. And I hit about an hour and 30 minutes. Here's my question. I'll take that. If I'm getting 5 of these per minute, and I'm getting 4 of these per minute, cool. And I want to make 50 of these. Oh, okay. So I'm going to use all these. This is only going to use up 2 reinforced iron plates every minute. And I'm going to assume I ran out of power. I'll explain it first. Anyway, yeah, this is going to use 2 reinforced iron plates per minute and 2 rotors per minute to give me 2 smart plating per minute. I'm generating 4, so I really could up the speed of this thing. But I'm gonna be honest, it looks like my max power usage is already well beyond what I'm using. If I do this, I can use all of the reinforced iron plates I get. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it. We're gonna move this all the way up, and then I'm gonna head over here and add a couple more um bits of power. Oh, cool. I am somehow missing rods. Okay. So now I'm going to chuck some more of these in here. Alright, we're gonna turn that on. Are you kidding me? Okay, 215 versus 210. So let's head over here. So it was 195. I know this goes up exponentially. So let's try this. 215 goes down to 203. Awesome, okay. And this is gonna be 3 per minute. So I'm still getting a surplus of rotors by 1, and then a surplus of reinforced plates by 2. 3 of these per minute entering the space elevator. It should indicate it in the objective. Hopefully. Yep, 1 out of 50. And if I need 50 of these, and I'm getting 3 every minute, we'll be waiting like 15 minutes. I can't really work on that any further, unfortunately. Um, right, MAM Research Center. I do want to prepare where I can. This is 200 of those, and then that's it. Then I need 100 snow and 200 candy canes. So I'm well over the amount that I need. So let's get snow. Um, I'm actually really not sure what I can do at the moment. So perhaps I get a jump pad for the copper farm. Oh, cool. We're just gonna do that, and then, power it, and hopefully this thing doesn't use too much yeah, electricity is the right word. Oh, cool. It also shows you the location of where all these land. Oh, wait, I forgot. That goes all the way over there. And I don't actually want. Oh, how about we do that? Awesome. Okay. Now let's say I want to, okay. It's a little weird, but I can try again and see if it works. We're gonna jump pad my way here, and then, oh, and let me head over here because I want that to actually bounce and launch me correctly. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, right, and I need to power it. Uh, there we go. And then I can fall into there. I just realized if you like bounce from one to the other, it actually continues a song. Is there an achievement for that? Okay, perhaps there's like a cooldown. Okay, it doesn't work. That's an interesting thing, I guess. Okay, we're running out of material. So the reason I kind of gave up there for a second is because it's quite obvious how that works partially. And that is oh wait. Okay, that one ran out. I think I'm gonna head up there towards those trees and then anyway, to prevent the oh, you're kidding me, right? How is it 2:13? Oh, I see. Never mind. I have an idea. It's gonna suck, but we're just gonna have to take this out and excuse me. So there's more problems. Like I don't know, two of my things not working. And that's because there's no connection here. I don't know how that happened, but problem solved. I can't really do anything until this part gets produced further. Let's chuck that back in there and do that. That should be okay. It's gonna go 15 to what, 30? 22? 25, that's fine. Now that all of those are combined and working, that is. While I wait, oh, I can, alright, let me get a crafting bench. There we go. Now I want to just get a bunch of this stuff so I can just be sure that everything's gonna work. So I need to make sure I actually have the remaining 8 minutes worth of power. There we go. I can get a bunch of wood out of these. coal. Um, I'll take it. Pretty sure I can use it soon. Oh, this is bound to give me a ton of wood. Oh, your accuracy is trash. I lied. Oh, what? Alright, this is a whole lot of ore to get rid of, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, but where did the spitter stuff go? There it is. Okay, cool. Um, don't know where oh, there he is. Okay. Nice. I think I got another one earlier. I gotta find out where it is. I want to make sure this guy goes back to the base. There we are. Because I think they follow you as long as you're not too far away. I just know it's extremely annoying to get these guys all in one place. Although I would like to. Also, we're at 42, 43 now out of 50, and then we have another one going. Alright, I'm gonna let you go around the space elevator. Oh, he's still following me. Okay, that's quite far away. Um, I really don't think I feel like crafting those anymore, so... Okay, got you. I don't want loose iron in my inventory. I know, very sad, but I'm getting rid of a full 100 iron. Alright, now I can get, constructors. You're gonna be biomass leaves, and you're gonna be biomass wood. Gonna get a merger. Alright, we're gonna do the merger first. Alright, I've decided your wood, your leaves, problem. Each of these takes 4 megawatts. My max consume is somehow, oh. Yeah, okay, 240 is actually my max. So I have enough here. As long as I hurry up with this. And I should, in theory, also be able to push these. Since that's crafting 60 per minute and I'm only utilizing 24, it should spread evenly to all of these. As a matter of fact, with one crafter, the maximum I could expand it is, oh wait. So that's 8, 16. So this is a total of 32. So I could expand it another 8 at most. But that would only be useful if I was throwing a consistent amount. Now I want to get storage containers. And this one is wood. So I'm gonna potentially paint this one brown. And then I'll paint this one green for leaves. This is giving me 300 biomass per minute, and this is giving me 600 biomass per minute. That means technically this should be well over. But as long as it can take in 120, which it can't. Have you found anything? No. I'll name the dogs when they find something, probably based on what they're named. Um, for now, I'm gonna turn this to like 1% efficiency. 0.02 per minute is perfectly fine. What if I wanted say 0.1 per minute, 5% speed. That would be fine, right? All right. Gonna seal. Okay. Cool. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll be fair and keep this at 2 per minute. Or even maybe 1 per minute. What is it, 1,000? If I do 1 per minute, I think that's a fair 1,000 minutes it'll take. Um, 16 hours. Yeah, that's fine. I think 16 hours is a good amount of time for this. It'll take what? Well, assuming I get the other things produced fast enough. Let me see. 16 point, okay. We'll do that and then divide it by 2. It'll take like 9 streams worth of Satisfactory. Assuming I don't shorten it to an hour and a half, in which case it would then take uh, about 12, 11 or 12 streams. However, there's now tier 3 and 4, and the first thing I really want is coal power. I think coal power would be crazy useful. Then we have basic steel production and vehicular transport. Those are all going to be very necessary. Then we have blueprints, logistics Mark III, advanced steel production, which is how I get the automated wiring, enhanced or expanded power infrastructure, which is going to be very useful, and hypertubes, which is also going to be very useful. I cannot wait to launch myself out of a cannon. But right now, I need coal power most desperately. Hypertubes also requires advanced steel production, I'm pretty sure. It unlocks the encased industrial beam, and yeah, so hypertubes are cool and all, but they're gonna have to wait until after vehicular transport because any more movement speed is better movement speed. So let's do this, and I think for now I'll end the stream, and then next time we'll do that, and then I'll immediately start a new one where I'll try and get further in shapes. Yeah, I'm also gonna interrupt this quite a lot. Actually, I can turn this off, right? Okay, this is gonna take a very long time to get. Okay, now it's at 1 per minute. Cool. So 1 per minute means I have an excess of 4 or 5 of those per minute. Eventually it'll overflow. I might just let it run AFK while I plan things out for the other thing. We're gonna throw rotors in there immediately. And then, of course, I'll throw some wire in there. Now all I need are the reinforced iron plates. I could potentially try and just craft more of them. What's going on? First, okay, this is only at 202. You decided you weren't gonna have enough power? Alright, let me fix a problem real quick. 260 snow might be well over what I need. Okay, you just gave me a purple power slug. Um, I have no idea what to name you based on that. I'll call you, Power for now, I guess. Any better names, I'll, uh, I'll look at them. But for now, it's Power because I can't really pull those back out. Just because I don't actually have any name for them. Alright, there's 9 of these in here. Let me head back over here. Now, I think I know the reason for that bottleneck, which I want to fix before I go to the other stream. The reason for that bottleneck, that one right there, is because this is only getting 60 of these per minute, which means instead of actually producing 4 solid biofuel, or 60 biofuel per minute, it's only producing 30. And then as you can imagine, in here, 30 gets split into 10 of each. 10 then gets split into 3. 3 then gets split into 1, and some of these getting 1 every minute despite needing 4 every minute isn't working out. So, the plan is I'm going to use a Mark II belt here, which is going to guarantee at least 60 per minute, and here, which will then guarantee 120 per minute. So okay, there's 4 in there. It's 25 in there. we're going to chuck 6 in here, 6 in here, and then we're going to turn that back on. Now, instead of getting only 30 per minute, which is only too short, I don't understand where that was going wrong. We'll have 60, push into 20, 20, push into about 7 or so. 7 or so will push into like 3 or 4, and then this will guarantee 1 every minute. Still not optimal, but this uses 4 per minute, and once this fills up, things get a lot better, assuming it fills up in time. Doesn't matter what I do, it's not gonna get any better, so I might just have to manually craft some of these, honestly. Looks like wood takes quite a decent bit. Alright, let's craft as much of this as we can and then split it between the machines that are low. Or I could, if I craft up 100, throw it into a machine and back it up. That'll guarantee things get pushed over. Alright, I'm much, much too lazy for that. So let me throw those into there. And then I'll help boost the 4 at the end here with an additional 8. That one looks good. That's fine though. Okay, these have 33, 10, 128, and then 128. So that's going to be doing quite good. Now it's constantly pushing through. So like I said, 20, 20, 20. And then 20 goes into about 6.8, 6.8, and 6.8, I want to say. Could be 6.7. It's actually going to be 6.667. So then this goes into 2.22. And then this goes into 1 because there's nothing to go there, so it's 1.11 every minute. Still problematic, as I said. But eventually when this starts backing up, since this uses 4 per minute, it's actually going to be 4, 4, and then 52. And then this will split into 3 ways. 17.3. So we're going to say about 17. Subtract that. That's going to be 9 pushing this way. Then we're going to have 3 in each of these directions. And then 1.5 in those directions. I see why the manifold was actually best done with 3 of these, but I kind of do want 4 of these, so I'll have to keep manually checking back, unfortunately. I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, I think I'm gonna exit this stream now. Next time I'll get all the rotors that I can, or the reinforced plating that I need, and potentially start getting into coal power. I'll also need to find a new copper vein so I can start getting some of the sheet metal. And that's going to be useful for the pipes. So yeah, I'll see everyone in the next stream, and that one shouldn't go on for too long. I got a limited time there, so yeah, I ended up pushing it a little bit. I'll see everyone there. Until then, and goodbye.